This is our first properly rainy day since moving to WA, and honestly, my mood is matching the weather. After last week's sugar rush in Bindoon, today's felt like a bit of a crash. Ella's been sick. Figuring out how to keep a toddler entertained when there isn't much really to do indoors here has been a bit of a challenge, and it's taken a little bit of a toll on me. So let's just see how we get on. Good morning, team. Ignore the red eye. I've just itched it. It's raining. It's supposed to rain basically like every day for the next couple of days. Winter. I've got leggings on, trainers, a long sleeve top. I'm not freezing today. I have been freezing the past couple of mornings. We put the heating on, I'm not gonna lie. And FYI, right, so the heating is the air conditioning unit just on the hot setting. And then we have a plug, well, it plugs into the wall, and then it's got some gas. Sort of looks a bit like a boiler in a sense, like you can see the flame, but you obviously switch it on at the wall. I've never seen that. It's obviously new to me. I'm used to just gas central heating, like we've got a boiler, then we have radiators in every room. Don't come for me, I've just never seen something like that. And that's only in the living room, so we don't have any heaters in the other bedrooms or any of the other rooms. It's literally just our bedroom and in the main, like that room there. So we've had it on a couple of mornings because it's been absolutely freezing. I need to switch out our duvets and get some winter ones. What do you Aussies call them? Is it doonas? Something like that. I think I saw someone comment saying like switch out your doona, and it I was like, what's a doona? Then I figured it out, obviously. But yeah, I just thought I would take you on a little day in our life. It's winter, obviously. It's raining, and we're just gonna have a cozy day. Ella's been off sick Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday this week. She's just gone back to school today. She threw up physically once, and she just had like whole body aches, headaches. So I think she had a bit of a cold because it wasn't really a bug. Like she was just sick the once. But yeah, she's feeling a lot better. She's going into school. She's happy to see her friends, and it's just back to me and Axel. And I just thought I would catch you up on like what we've been up to and what we're doing, because at the minute I think we feel a little bit in between stages. I was talking to my friend about this because she lives in New Zealand, and she was saying, you know, like they'd moved from not countries but from where they were to a small town that's like classed as like quite remote for New Zealand, and she was saying that they really struggled in like the first year, and then they moved again to like a different kind of small town but different vibe, and then they felt a lot better and different things like that. But when you don't have a support system, it can really get to you. Like we don't even have daycare anymore. Not that the town doesn't have daycare, we have daycare here, and there's a new centre supposedly opening at some point. It was meant to be open May, then April, then May, then June. I don't know when it's actually opening. Axel really did not take to it. He was hyperventilating. It was a lot. So we took him out of that, and we thought we'll give him some time and then try it again. So I was planning on trying it again when the new centre opened, but we just have, how long is a piece of string? I have no idea when that's going to open. So we don't have the childcare, and I just feel like I'm constantly, you know, time to decompress. There's no time to just be by myself. And this isn't me complaining. This isn't me whinging. This is me venting. There's a difference. There is a clip in the Grinch, the animated Grinch movie, where she's talking on the phone and she's like, I'm not complaining, I'm venting. There's a difference. And I feel like, you know, that should be the trailer for this channel, because it's okay to tell people how you're feeling. It's okay to say that you're not feeling your best, and it does not make you a bad person or ungrateful or whatever else, if you want to fill in the blank, right? So I just think that's a message that I want to put out there. You need to understand that it's okay to not be okay sometimes, you know? And it doesn't mean that you're impacting anyone negatively. It just means that you are being honest, which is what you should always be with yourself and other people. So yeah, we're just in that stage. And I think, like, when you think about it, Mikey's not been to the gym since we moved here. And that is, if you know Mikey, completely out of character, because he would be in the gym every single day. That was his outlet, that was his therapy, that was how he processed things. And he's not been since we moved, and it's like you can see that it takes a toll on him, but it's just hard. Like, it's really, really hard, and that's a reality. My videos are for people who are making a similar move. I talk to people who are going through the international teaching pool every single week. I talk to people who are moving their families over, even if they're going to a metro area in Perth. Like, we talk about the fact that when you move on your own with small kids, it's a massive move, and you won't have the support system. You have to really rely on each other, and you have to aware of your triggers, your partner's triggers, and you have to not get triggered at each other when the other person is clearly like going through something, right? So like, these videos are for those people, and I understand like people in Australia and other countries will see them and it's entertaining. You maybe be interested in people's like point of views and different opinions and how they find things. Intention for these videos is to document this whole process for people who are going to be making the move. Sorry, we had to come in because Axel wanted something. So it's not even about like, you've got no support system, but it's not even the fact like, oh, missing family. Like, of course we're missing family, but see, like right now, that's not enough of a reason for us to be like, we need to pack it all up and go back to the UK. Like, Mikey and I have both said, even if we decided at any point that Australia wasn't for us, we wouldn't be going back to the UK, at least not straight away. So this isn't a case of like, oh, we're comparing and we want to go back to the UK and that's why we're missing things. Like, this isn't what this is about. This is just us trying to find our place here. And I think it is a bit harder, especially when you're in a small town, because it is quite transient. So like, two of our friends at the minute are both, one of them is going back to another state in about a year's time. The other one is, they're both applying for jobs in Perth because they need to be closer to Perth for various reasons. And it's just like, when you think about it, like, you make friends and then like, people typically leave quite often round here. And again, there's nothing wrong with Moora. Like, I actually think Moora is a brilliant place. It's just a feeling that you get, and you just can't explain a feeling sometimes. So I do think that we are quite keen to get our permanent residency in 2 years and then go see the East Coast. Like, we've got a trip to Sydney booked in January, and we want to go see like the Central Coast and sort of around that area. A friend also was like, you should really think about Queensland. So again, that's like something that we'll look at. I just feel disconnected. Right, and I'm talking about this more on my new second channel. So if anyone's interested in following more of like an in-depth emotional point of view, which isn't always the place on this channel, then have a look in the description. You can go have a look at the new channel. But I definitely feel a little bit more disconnected over here. Maybe it is the most isolated city in the world. Maybe it's like, most things when we buy anything does come from over the East Coast anyway. Like, maybe I'm just feeling like if I'm over there, again, we've lived in Sydney before. We know how much we loved Sydney. And although we wouldn't be living in those same areas, like I said, we'd be looking at the Central Coast, which is like an hour and a bit away. We are still thinking we want to be over that side. So this is something that we're planning on taking more trips to do. We're planning on seeing more before we eventually settle down. But the plan is definitely still get our permanent residency and then explore at that point. It's not going to be a case of like, in 6 months' time, we're going back to the UK. Like I said, the UK is not an option as far as we're concerned. So just a weird in-between place that we're in at the minute. And I just always want to be honest about that. For people who are currently thinking about it or making a move or whatever else, like, it can feel isolating. It can feel a little bit lonely. And maybe it's because I've been in the house all week with the kids, because one's been sick and she's not wanting to do anything because her body was hurting. I'm just like, oh yeah. Is my chicken ready?
Yes. Here you go. Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is that $6?
Yes.
Okay.
$6.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. See you soon.
See you soon. Cheers. Let me see your bubble.
Meow.
Are you a cat?
Yes.
I know you're a doggy.
The
He loves
doggy?
his hair up because he watches his sister get her hair done for school, and he's like, no, I want a bobble. This is literally my childhood. So the road down. Got a little slide, like a theme park, and the car goes down the slide. And then we'll put the pool out here. There's a little lift. We're going to play until we need to go get Ella. I'm fully in the thick of watching season 2 of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I can't help it. I'm just invested. Then I've started looking at the houses, like house shopping online to see what houses are like in Alpine in Utah, how much they cost. Because houses in America are like so much cheaper for what the size that you get and like the land that you get with it. Oh my goodness. I mean, I say cheaper, but like what you get for 6 mil in Utah, very different than what you get 6 mil in the UK or Australia. Completely. How's your socks on? It's really, really raining. Are you have an umbrella?
Yes.
Can I fit under your hood?
And then
Can I go under here?
yeah.
Come on then. I'm glad I put the beanie on. So we're gonna see the rain. Are you ready? Oh, can you hear it? The rain clouds.
Go, go.
Go, go, go. Come on then. Trying all of my sins away. The sound of his baby. And that's what you... No, we're not opening that because if we open that window, all the weight comes in. Okay, we're gonna go get Ella. We'll see you soon. Hi team, the kids are in bed and I don't know if I'm being dramatic, but I went for a shower and I had to just have it on straight up hot water. There was no cold in it. I was freezing. I was rubbing Ella's back to put her to bed and she was like, Mum, your hands are freezing. I was like, I know, I need to go for a shower to get some heat in my bones. It's ridiculous. It was 16 degrees. I should not be this cold. However, I am. This is like breaking the fifth wall. I'm currently editing the video that you are watching right now. Hi people. Just built a custom chat GPT for a client and I've just sent that over to her. That was really fun. It was completely unexpected. Like she just reached out and was like, could you give me prompts to create my own with like my charts and things, and I was like, I'll do you one better, I'll just create it. So that was quite fun for me this week. I was saying earlier, I need a project. That feels like it was like a nice project to get that done for her. I just feel like it's a bit of a weird week. It's just a weird week. Mikey came home and I had a bit of a cry. Literally I cried because I just realised that if it rains more in winter, there's just not a lot that I can do with Axel. Like I need daycare, but it'll be fine. I'm sure I'll wake up tomorrow and feel completely different, so it's all good. It's just a momentary slump to match the weather today. I need to go to the Bindoon bakery like we did last week on last week's vlog. If you've not watched it, have a look at it and get another slice of that mud cake because chef's kiss. Mikey said to me, we just need to have some fun. Like that's what we need to do. We just need to have some fun. And my immediate response was, I just want to build some Lego, which is really funny. But Lego is like really therapeutic for me. When my sister, these flowers over here, when my sister sent me them, it's a Lego bouquet. Oh my God, 2 nights solid after the kids were in bed, I sat with my headphones on and I built them and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. So I just really want our Lego to arrive in our shipment, but that's not going to come. It's not going to come for like another month. But we are, like Mikey said to me, he's like, you know, you plan out like our meals and stuff for the week, but let's plan out like what you can do with Axel Monday, Friday, and then you can have like an activity and like a point for each day so that you know that what you're doing, and then you don't feel like you're not achieving anything with him and that he's not doing anything. Or I think this weekend we will probably go to Perth and we will get some bits sorted for that. Mikey needs to get some winter clothes for work as well, and I need to get some leggings for Ella for school. So yeah, I think that's what our plan is this weekend. This has just been a very honest day in life. I definitely thought that every single day is going to look like this when it rains and kind of panicked myself a little bit, but I've talked myself off a ledge, or should I say my husband talked me off a ledge, and it's going to be fine. It's going to be all good. Yeah, I will see you guys in Tuesday's video.